Oestreicher.
It's 2005. I'm 16, walking among my beloved trees, inspired by everything and hungry for life. I'm a musical theater geek, and I'm going to the top theater university in the country. I have the most supportive family, especially my grandmother, who makes the most amazing noodle pudding and tells the most amazing stories of strength. She's a Holocaust survivor. Sometimes I feel like my family doesn't always get me, but my voice teacher does, even though he's much older. He's my mentor, my idol, and I can talk to him about anything. He even asked to be my godfather. It's a year later, and that time of innocence is over. My voice teacher has been molesting me at our lessons. I'm in total shock, and I cope by leaving my body and just staying numb. I don't know who to trust, and I'm keeping this secret inside, burning in my gut, hidden from my family. When I turn 18, I finally spill everything to my mom. I wake up, and I can only see the ceiling. I find out I'm in the ICU of a hospital, and I've been in a coma for 3 months, and my stomach exploded from a blood clot, and I don't have a digestive system, but I was just in high school, and nobody knows what will happen to me. What I don't know then is I'll spend a total of 6 years of the next 10 years not being able to eat a morsel of food or drink a drop of liquid. It's been 8 months and I'm home. I thought that the day I got out of the ICU, everything would be perfect. I'd be eating and drinking again, and I'd have no medical worries. But I'm home, I still can't eat or drink, and life is far from normal. It's really hard watching everyone else eat and drink that I feel like I have to isolate myself. I don't feel human or even real anymore. I feel like an alien looking in on the outside world, and I don't even remember how it felt to be a part of it. So, from the time I wake up till the time it's dark again, I just lock myself in my room and I journal nonstop just to keep my fingers busy and get through the day. But behind the door, I have my food porn. I know the Food Network lineup by heart, and I read my stash of cooking magazines like they're novels. I also have my secret collection of every possible drink container. I got flasks, baby bottles, pitchers, and I just spend hours pouring liquid from one vessel to the next, imagining how it's gonna feel when I can finally have that one sip of water. This obsession is my ritual, my little prayer that one day I really will be able to eat and drink again. But I do have one other thing that gets me through to every day. At 8:35 p.m., the last cooking show on the Food Network is over, and there are exactly 80 minutes before I can tire myself enough for bed and get through the next day. Then I know it's finally time to come downstairs and make chocolates for my chocolate business. I love how the candies feel in my hands, how the chocolate smells, how it pours. I love to decorate each one, and shipping them out makes me feel a little more connected to others. Making these chocolates for my chocolate business makes me feel a little more human and not so useless. It's my 21st birthday, and it's been 3 years, and I'm about to take my very first bite of food. Finally, I can be happy and feel normal and finally satisfy those years of cravings. I take a bite of a warm, flaky biscuit, and I see my grandmother's face. She died when I was in a coma, and I was too numb to cry till now. I take a sip of burning hot chocolate and I'm flooded with these happy memories of skiing in Vermont. And with no warning, a nibble into a French fry brings me right back to my abuse. Instead of just being happy, I'm instantly overrun with all these memories and emotions that I thought I repressed. All these raw, forgotten feelings are overwhelming. But I'm eating again, and I am so grateful. I'd rather feel everything than nothing at all. I start to feel a little bit of myself materialize and let me know that I am still in there. Maybe it's the beginning of me finding me again. It's been 6 years, 13 surgeries, and a lot of setbacks since my coma. I'm back in the hospital, and again, I can't eat or drink, and I don't know when or if I'll be able to again. But here comes my mom into the hospital, and she's got fabrics, paints, markers, glue, and I start to create. I'm using everything, even toilet paper from the hospital bathroom. I make art for the first time. I paint my trees who I miss. I create my inner and my outside worlds full of their joy and pain, their tears and their hearts, their lightning bolts and flowers. Through this art, I'm discovering a voice. Creating and documenting my life is making me feel human, and that's empowering. One more step towards finding me. And now I'm home. But I'm still not able to eat. But this time, I'm determined not to go numb again, out of touch with my memories and my emotions. So, believe it or not, I start to cook. These daily feasts for my friends and family and even my dogs. My hands in the dough, I can feel. The smell of my pizza in the oven makes me cry, and the tears feel like home. Spending my mornings cooking and my afternoons making art fills me with this sense of purpose. I'm not just a patient, I'm a chef and an artist. This inspires me with the courage to really put myself out there. I've got this new strength to hang on for a few more surgeries, and soon enough I can eat again. My crazy story has landed me on the Today Show, and David Friedman has written a song for me. Even more amazing, he's mentoring me on creating for the stage, which becomes Gutless and Grateful, the one-woman musical about my life. The show is me telling, singing, dancing, everything that happened to me with drama, music, and humor, the pain, the medical, the joy, even the sexual abuse. I've never told anyone about this before. I'm performing, I'm healing, and I'm inspiring others. I'm feeling so bold, so powerful now, not the teen I was before this, but a resilient woman, a wounded healer with a deeper purpose. It's been 9 years. I've just had my 27th surgery, and I feel terrible. This was my first elective surgery. It was supposed to make me normal, but it was my biggest setback yet. But something has changed within me. For the first time, my life feels bigger than my medical circumstances. The permanent damage that the surgery has done can't take away from the person I'm becoming. So, with nothing to lose, I just make 3 big decisions. At 25, I apply to college. Still in my hospital gown and IVs, I called 2 theaters to book another run of Gutless and Grateful. And I was so lonely and isolated that I've never had a boyfriend in my life, but I just decided to set up an online dating profile for myself. Now, 10 years later, I'm standing here, and I can tell you that those 3 decisions changed the course of my life. I just finished my second year at Hampshire College. I've been performing Gutless and Grateful for the past 3 years, and this September I'm taking it to Kansas City. And the day I made an online dating profile for myself, a guy named Brandon messaged me. 4 months later, he proposed, and I'll be marrying the love of my life in 2 weeks. Looking back, I don't think I would change anything that's happened. Every little twist and turn has made me who I am today. If you had told me that 10 years ago, I would have never imagined feeling this way. But I'm bolder and stronger than ever before. And best of all, I like who I am. This beautiful detour has turned into the richest time of my life, and I'm overcome with gratitude. My life is filled with deeper meaning and purpose, filled with amazing people and incredible love. And now I feel like I can heal other people through my own experience. I'm ready for marriage and the world and the big, bright, open future. I'm not just living. I'm really living.